Oh. Oh, hi there. I wasn't expecting any company. I was just flashing my tit for peace in the Middle East by the fireplace.
Storytime with April's filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Well, kids, since it's Wednesday night and you're here, how about another exciting edition of Storytime with April? Let me just cozy up in my chair, have a sip of my cocktail, put on my reading glasses, and tell you a story. So gorgeous, he says, grinning, clenching his arse around my cock. And you're so drunk. 2 eggs at room temperature. What the fuck is going on here? I must be really drunk. I say, a big bowl, a smaller one, sugar. That's better, he says, taking his hands from my chest, kissing 2 fingers, bringing them back to my lips. Now comes the delicate part. Delicate, he says, so soon? Separating the eggs. Ah, Timmy says, his eyes closed, moving his arse in circles, smiling, the walls of his insides pressing against the head of my cock. Crack egg number 1. On side of the small bowl, I say, then let white of the egg slide out, pass yolk between shells until all of white in bowl. Make sure yolk doesn't break. No specks slipping out to the white. And if it breaks, he says, pulling himself up and taking the tip of my nipple between his teeth. Oh, fuck, Tim, I say, holding on to his back, him onto mine, pushing into him as far as I can go. Tell me, he says, my nipple still between his teeth. What if the yolk breaks? That old-fashioned cookbook, the cookbook says, it says the best way to remove bits of yolk is, ow! What, he says, his tongue flicking the tip of my nipple. What does it say? Wet a soft piece of linen, squeeze it dry, then dab out the bits of yolk. Good advice, he says, laying back. Tell me more. Both whites of eggs should be in the big bowl by now. I say, take out hand whisk and start whisking whites. Timmy smiles at me, bringing one leg over, pushes his bum into my groin, keeping me from inside him. We maneuver so our bodies, so I can fuck him from behind. Well, kids, I don't know what the fuck just happened. First, they're fucking, and then they're cracking eggs. That seems awfully heterosexual to me. And then they fuck, and then egg yolk is switched. I'm sorry. I don't know. But it was quite the story. So kids, at the beginning of the show, I had a little moment where I was flashing my tit. Do you know why I did that? Because I'm not a dinosaur. That means you, Madonna. Once you get to be a woman of your age, and you have kids older than I am, you should probably keep your tits to yourself. Nobody wants to see that. Well, all those young boys you fuck, maybe, but I'm pretty sure they're in it for the money, not for your body. So smarten up. Alright kids, we'll see you next week.